Alrighty, good afternoon, everybody. Today, we're going to be playing some green Tron. Been a little bit since I played Modern. We've got, I've been pre-recording some vintage cube videos, which will be rolling out on the channel. Really been enjoying that. Been having a lot of fun playing Magic lately. So I figured, now that I've got a little time, it's time to play some green Tron. Hey, D-Slayer, how's it going, man? My life's been chaos, but, sometimes it just is how it is. Yeah, I was in was it yesterday or the day before? I don't even remember now. It was the day before yesterday. I went to a house showing and literally walked out of the house and was like, all right, well, I want to do this and put in an offer. And my agent was like, the house sold. I was like, okay, I guess I won't then. Anyway, Modern Tron, here we go. First hand was unkeepable. This hand is almost there. Let's go to 5. 2 of the same Tron piece. Alrighty. House showing is scheduled today. I'm going to 4. Perfect. We'll keep. We're going to put back Walking Ballista, Boseiju, and Forest. Start with a power plant. Pass the turn. Yeah, can we bring back that 6? Never regret. D-Slayer, never regret. Opponent is going to lead on an untapped Steam Vents. We just have to top deck an Urza's Mine. That's easy enough to do. We draw an Expedition map, alright. Play the map. Pass the turn. We will have turn 3 Tron, but not Tron mana. Opponent cycles a Striped Riverwinder, so this is Living End, with which we do not have a very good matchup. If I could resolve Karn this turn, there's a chance. But I'd need to top deck a mine. Okay, Chromatic Sphere. Let's go get a mine. Play the mine. Play the sphere. Speed Force Punch! Thank you for the resubscription. Good to have you back. 6 months. Opponent fetches up an untapped Breeding Pool. And they're going to cycle a Waker of Waves. It's going alright. Life's chaos, but, we're playing Tron. That's what we're doing today. We're going to go ahead and cycle for green. We find a Boseiju. Ancient Stirrings. If I can get a Ugin, the Spirit Dragon, that would be really good. Oh, there's a Relic of Progenitus, though this is likely going to be a turn too late to do anything. But I've been playing a lot of Vintage Cube. I found a few oddball times here and there where I had an hour or two with nothing to do, which wasn't enough time to really stream, so I pre-recorded a whole bunch of vintage videos, vintage cubes. Yeah, this is why we needed to resolve Karn last turn. They take Relic from me. And they pass. It looks like, maybe? Yeah, no, I've been having a ton of fun with them. I've had 2 completely insane ends to cubes. One of which I will draw attention to on the Discord and be like, make sure you watch this one. Because I did something completely on a whim and got absolutely rewarded for it. So we're going to play a Boseiju. We're going to play Karn. They're going to cycle a Curator. Been buying these full art foil Tron lands for your deck and paper. Nice. I think I'm going to take out the red mana. The red or the green mana here is the question. I don't think upticking is correct. They have too many cards in hand. I'll take out the red mana. If they Shardless Agent, we can at least O-Stone. We can take out a land and O-Stone. No, we can't because they have Grief. But not my birthday, Jackad, but welcome. How's it going?
Happy birthday!
My goodness. Thank you for resubscribing, Jackad. 3 months with Prime. Thank you so much. Yes. Now I have a house showing today. Hopefully I can go see it. I'll be going later to do that. Okay, opponent griefs our last card. So goodbye Oblivion Stone. Let's rip an Ugin right off the top. Or our other Oblivion Stone. One of those two would be fantastic. Please. Alright, we untap. And we draw a Sanctum of Ugin. That's not really what I wanted. Alright, well, take care of the Waker Wave so I don't die. Pass the turn. I'm currently kind of switching back and forth between my relatives' houses. Because the market is moving so fast, I could not nail down a house from across the nation. I literally, 2 days ago, was in a house showing for a house that I was, like, going to put an offer in on. And I was like, I talked to the realtor, and I was like, hey, I need to ask a couple of questions to the owners. This is what I want to know. Tell them I'm interested. I've got this much is what I'm planning on paying, and all that stuff. And she literally texted me 5 minutes later and said they already accepted an offer and sold. Literally after I just walked out of the house, 5 minutes later it was purchased. Or it had been purchased in the time that I was in the house, looking at it to make sure I wanted to buy it. Just, like, insanity. So, like, I can't imagine if I was, like, across the country still and being like, oh, I want to purchase a house. I would have to, like, put in an offer before it goes on the market without even seeing it, not even getting it inspected. It's bonkers. Absolutely nutso. Oh, I'm dead because a Violent Outburst is also an anthem? Alright, well, we tried. We didn't keep a good Tron hand. We did mulligan to 4. Our opponent had a slower Living End hand, but that's all I needed. Alright. Moving on to sideboarding. Let's see. What do we want versus Living End? I guess I bring, like, Chalice in the main. I can put Tormod's Crypt in the main. I don't think they run anything I want to wilt. Hey, Tarek, how's it going? Yeah, there's nothing other than the grave stuff I wanna sideboard into. Dismember is not likely to keep me alive, and neither is Thragtusk really that much help. So we'll just do that. I am not sponsored in any way, in any form, by anyone. So I'm making this comment to put down any rumors of such a thing. Well, we got 2/3 of Tron and a Warping Wail. So, lead on Urza's Mine, pass the turn. We just need to draw the power plant. Or a sphere or star that we can crack with scrying to get power plant. Opponent plays a Spire Bluff Canal, they pass. Okay, we draw Expedition Map. Not really what I wanted, kind of a repeat of the last game. But at least we can hold up Warping Wail and then maybe crack map. Okay, opponent cycles a Curator, cycles a Street Wraith, and Force of Negation. Wonderful. Opponent untaps, cycles a Curator, plays a second Spire Bluff Canal, and passes. Hey! There we go. Get him, Karn. Second Force! Well, we tried. Really think that Living End probably ought to be banned. Well, they don't have green mana. Play Karn. Wish. And we are going to get a Trinisphere. Play Trinisphere. Could have played Ballista on 1 and then played Trinisphere. But honestly, I want them to answer Trinisphere and then have to deal with a Warping Wail. But this stops them from casting any more good free spells. I do have a Sundering Titan, though that won't be particularly useful currently. Free spell Tribal strikes again. Yep, that is correct. Yeah, we're just gonna go get Sundering Titan and start beating face. It's gonna destroy an island, just to slow them down a little bit. As long as they have less than 3 lands, they can't cast anything, period. Alright, pass the turn. We untap, we get an Urza's Mine. So we're gonna uptick and go to combat. Hit you for 7. Really hope OP sends you salty DMs. Yeah, I really don't... Like, when you're playing the best deck in the format, you really shouldn't get salty, even if you get unlucky. Opponent cycles a Striped Riverwinder. Passes, we untap, we draw Ugin, go to combat. Hey, Day Miguel, how's it going? Good to see you too. And opponent scoops. Alright, cool. Thank you, Tarek. I honestly had a severe impulse to shave it off the other day. And I was like, man, I'm never going to make it to wizard status if I do. So I need to, like, I need to get it, like, I get it real long out there. Is it worth it to play Yavimaya in some builds? If you're playing Sundering Titan, it can be worth it. It was originally being played so, like, people wouldn't give you the, you know, the gotcha with Void Mirror, but I don't really think that's a thing. I will keep Ugin double Relic and 2 Tron lands. This seems pretty decent. Okay, opponent leads on Botanical Sanctum. We draw a Chromatic Sphere. Play Relic. Relic is the best card you can play to slow down Living End. It's not necessarily, like, good against them, but it is serviceable. The fact that you can slowly whittle away their graveyard while threatening to get rid of all of it is good. They do have a lot of answers to a Relic, but they were thinking of forcing that. Void Mirror is one of those Tron killers that didn't actually do anything. Exactly. Tron will never die. So this is an evoked Foundation Breaker. If they stack the triggers wrong, they won't have that in the grave. They stacked the triggers wrong. So we will teach them a lesson. It does not kill E-Tron because E-Tron started playing Yavimaya or Urborg to get around it. We draw Karn Liberated. That's pretty good. Play Relic. And yeah, we'll just play the Relic. We're not going to play Chromatic Sphere. I might want to just nuke the graves and draw a card, because if we draw a tower, we can start Karning. Okay, opponent plays a Misty Rainforest. Make him exile it. Okay. They shock a Breeding Pool. And they cycle a Waker of Waves, putting a Misty Rainforest into the grave, and a Striped Riverwinder. Could just nuke the graves now, give myself 2 draws at trying to land a Karn. Opponent almost certainly has a Force of Vigor or Negation. I think I'm going to do that, actually, because my chances are really good here. There it is. They have to have Force of Negation. Hey, Toasty Tony, how's it going? We're getting subtletied. Opponent pitched subtlety to subtlety. I am going to put Karn on top of my deck. Building a retaining wall today? Nice, nice. The other day I just built a chicken coop, which was awful. Even though the ground was like soaked from weeks of rain, driving those fence posts into the ground was a nightmare. I think I've only built one retaining wall before. Are you using sand or like lime for a base? Opponent cycling a whole bunch of stuff. Cycle, 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 cycle. Okay. We untap, we draw Karn. Play Expedition Map. Crack Expedition Map. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. That should help with the drainage. Yeah, we'll get a tower. And attempt a Karn. Chickens are fun. So my brother's got he's got 3 different breeds of ducks, and he had like a duck pen for him that was separated into 2 sections to keep the certain kinds of ducks apart. And then we moved it back 15 feet, built a 25 by 50 rectangular enclosure separated into 3 sections, built a shed in each one for them, and the pen on the end is going to have chickens. I don't remember how many he said he was going to get, though. Duck, duck, and goose. So, if my opponent... I was going to say, if my opponent plays a... what do you call it? If a Cascader this turn, we just Ugin and completely wipe the board. They play another Botanical Sanctum. Okay, we untap. We draw another tower. So, because my opponent has 3 cards in hand, I'm going to uptick. This is going to guarantee they don't have Force Cascader. If they have Force, they'll have to pitch their whole hand. And if they have a Cascade spell, they'll have to use it. So we are going to play a Chromatic Sphere first. Cycle for green and Ancient Stirrings. Another Karn. There's a Chalice. I'm going to take the Chalice. Put Chalice on 0, then play a tower, then play an Ugin, then shoot him. Got him. Alright. Pass to our opponent. So now they have to have an answer for Chalice and a Cascader. So if their hand is like land, evoke, shardless, they can fill the board and then we just Ugin. So anyway, he starts blasting. We untap, we draw Chromatic Star, play the star, cycle for green, Ancient Stirrings, Walking Ballista, rest of the bottom, play a forest, take out the red mana, shoot them. Alright, subtlety or bust. Fireball you to lethal for Walking Ballista? Yeah, buddy! Alright. That's a round win. We beat Living End. Not sure we deserved to, but we did. So we'll take it. The moral high ground there. Yes! Yes, we're off to a great start. Thank you for following Elgero123. Or El Hero. I don't know if that's Spanish or not. Hi, how's it going? Alright, round 2. Here we go. I would like to play first. Yeah, I think this will work. It's not the fastest Tron hand, but it's a decent one. Sounds reasonable. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm probably gonna need it. Alright, so we're gonna start with a Urza's Mine. Pass the turn. Opponent is gonna start with an Urza's Saga. Alright. We draw an Oblivion Stone. So I'm gonna play a forest and go get a power plant. Pass the turn. Oh, he's doing good. He's real happy out here, and there's a lot of place for him to run. And he went through the field this morning after it had rained all night, and the field's, of course, about hip height, so he was soaked. And I had to dry him off, but he was having a blast. Let's go ahead and Ancient Stirrings here. I will take an Ugin. Rest to the bottom. Pass the turn. So opponent untaps. They draw. They get to search for an artifact that costs 0 or 1. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's Amulet. I see. Castle Garenbrig. They untap it. So they can, like, make a Saga token, I guess? I was thinking this was not... I was thinking this was a completely different deck. I wasn't... Double Saga, I was like, okay, well, probably an artifacty deck. Yeah, no, we're like 5% to win any given Amulet Titan matchup unless the opponent throws. If you're against an Amulet player that makes no mistakes, you are literally like 5% to win, 95% to lose. It's not pretty. So what can we get that's actually going to be good here? I guess it's going to be Liquimetal Coating. Because Big Ugin doesn't do anything to them. Oh, they're going to Boseiju me. Okay. Sure. That's fine. Get a forest. Play Expedition Map. Play Tower. Pass the turn. I could have played Karn, but Karn by himself doesn't really do anything here. Opponent is going for the double Amulet. Okay. Okay, in response, exile it. I mean, I'm still gonna just die, I imagine, but we'll let him go and see what's happening. Yeah, maybe I was supposed to get Boseiju early with that Sylvan Scrying. Maybe they'll clock themselves with triggers. Very highly unlikely. So now they'll, I was going to say, float mana off the Talaria Wests. And then transmute for, like, 2 Titans. Oh, a 3rd Amulet, excuse me. Alright, we are dead. Alright. I really wish I had more than one Force of Vigor in this particular list. Dismember is useful to kill the 2/4s. Can drop Thragtusk, because Thragtusk is not very useful in this matchup. I could bring in Chalice on 0 for Summoner's Pact, but I think I would rather wish for that in most circumstances. Okay, let's try it like this. No, that's Titan. It's not Cultivator combo. It's Titan with Cultivator, not the other way around. Okay, we will be keeping this. If we get Boseiju again, that could delay us just enough that we'd lose. Yeah, tough league, no kidding. Okay, we'll start Mine into Star. Opponent starts Forest into Amulet. We draw another Star. Sack Star for green. What do we draw? Boseiju. I could destroy that Amulet. I do have another Star. I'd have to do it right now if I was going to do it. Yeah, sure. You know what? If they're not holding... Generally, they only play like 2 forests. If they're not holding their second forest... Alright. They just F6 through their own turn. Opponent says, dude. Karn you? It lagged a lot? Yeah, it's Moto. Like, what do you expect? Moto lags. Alright, we got a game. I don't think it was fair, but we got a game. Moto OP. Yeah, it's quality programming, you know. This hand's a mulligan, unfortunately. It just doesn't do anything. So is this one. Okay, we've got Force, we've got Tron. So we can put back Ulamog and a Expedition map. Opponent's going to start Saga. If they start Saga and Amulet, I force immediately. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. The Singleton Force in our deck. Natural Tron, baby. Natural Tron. Never didn't always have it. Okay, second Saga for the opponent. We draw another tower.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Anyway, sorry. I love that. Okay, Saga ticks up to 2. They play Talaria West. I'm gonna take... It's probably Boseiju or like Sanctum. I guess Blast Zone, because I don't have any green mana. We just need to draw a Karn. That's not a Karn. Pass the turn. Alright, opponent gets to go off. With 1 Amulet. That very well could be enough. Yeah, top deck Ulamog, I wish I could. They have 2 land plays remaining. Now that he has Tron, he's only going to top deck Tron lands. Well, I mean, we got a Boseiju. How does he know? How does he know which Tron land I have and don't? Alright. We'll get a forest, and then we'll Boseiju Dryad. Better lucky than good. That's true. Oh, I can't Blast Zone now. That was a mistake. I needed to leave up mana to Blast Zone. Well, if I die, I made a mistake. If I die, I will hit the punt button. They were doing that on my draw step, so I didn't have the extra mana. Amulet go? Yeah. Okay, opponent plays a Talaria West, untaps it. Plays a Gruul Turf, untaps it. No, don't tell me they have... They do have Titan, because they can just transmute for... There it is. There it is. At least we're not insta-dead, but we would have to get a very good draw to beat them here. Oh, never mind. We are dead, because they can just take us off another Tron land. Hey, look! Karn Liberated! Not that Karn's gonna matter. Not anymore. Get a forest. Blow up all 1-drops. Opponent has to pay 4 mana next turn for Pact. They can transmute for another... I think they can transmute again. Now play an Urza's Mine. Okay. Yep. Titan activation. Take 9, go to 2. They tutor up another Boseiju. We have no more forests to get, so they just take out a Tron land and we lose. There it is. But, like I said, you're going to lose that unless the Amulet player makes mistakes. There's just no beating that deck with Green Tron. Because the fastest you can interact with them is on turn 3, and the fastest they can kill you is on turn 2. Their turn 3 if they started. So, like, you basically have to be on the play to beat them, and they have to not have the ideal hand. Alright, I would like to play first. This hand's not good, so we're going to mulligan. This hand is also not good, so I will mulligan this hand for round 3. Okay, we got 2/3 of Tron. We got Chromatic Star, Ancient Stirrings, and Karn. That will keep. Put back Urza's Tower, put back Boseiju. And start with Power Plant Star. Pass the turn. Yeah, I mean, like, the one game we beat them, we had Force, I think. No, unless that was game 3, I don't remember. Okay, it appears to be Affinity, not Infinity. What's Infinity? Big. We draw another Chromatic Star. Sack Star for green. See what we draw. Forest. Play Tower. Play Star. Sack Star for green. Sanctum of Ugin. Urza's Mine. Rest of the bottom. Pass the turn. That's a welding jar. Thoughtcast. Okay, so we play a mine, we can play Karn. That should shut off all their artifacts. And then we can get Ratchet Bomb. I think Ratchet Bomb will be good here. We can crack it on 0 to protect Karn, or we can tick it up to 1 and blow up like all their permanents. Yeah. Alright. Wilt, Force of Vigor in, Dismember in, Ugin out. Ugin's terrible in this matchup. Warping Wail's fine, Relic can come out. You know what? I'll bring in an Emrakul, the Promised End, and drop Relic. How's that sound? Alright, running like this. Natural Tron. We're keeping. Okay, opponent starts Treasure Vault into a Ginger Brute. This is just the most recent 5-0 list. I just grabbed it. You know, a lot of stuff's interchangeable, and it's still basically Tron. You can play Thragtusk over Wurmcoil specifically for Force, but Wurmcoil is in general better. Thragtusk is a little more okay if you don't assemble Tron. Like if you are in a position where you can't. Are you going to Pithing Needle Chromatic Star? Because that doesn't work. Everybody does. Everybody does. I don't know why. It's like they don't read. They read less than I do, and I don't read. So, they could name Karn. Karn would be the correct name. One of them. Karn, the Great Creator. Alright. Opponent got it named. And that is actually a disruption. So opponent is leaving up Metallic Rebuke. So we're going to go ahead and cycle Chromatic Sphere for green. Let's draw a card. Expedition map. Ancient Stirrings. This is going to get rebuked, or not. I'll take another Chromatic Star. Play Power Plant. Play Star. Pass the turn. Okay. Opponent untaps. plays a Saga and attacks us for 1. We take 1. Untap. We draw Sylvan Scrying. So, Sac Star for green. Oh, I did that wrong. I did that way wrong, actually. Because I'm allowing this to be metallic rebuked. I meant to play the Tron land first. That's just straight up a punt. Yeah. They have this named, so it's not that big of a deal, but that was a mistake. The intent was to try and get them to cast it so that I could then play Karn Liberated next turn unimpeded. So I guess I succeeded, but that was technically a mistake. Okay, Saga ticks up to 2. They play a Springleaf Drum. So we have to dodge a second Metallic Rebuke. We untap and draw Chromatic Sphere. So sack map, we're going to get a tower here. Yeah, just draw tower. I guess I could have redrawn with Sphere first to see if I was going to hit it. That's a Ballista, that's not bad. Play Karn. I mean, if they have a second Rebuke, they're not playing... Yeah, okay. That's actually fine, because we did get the second tower for Ulamog. Okay, pass the turn. Now we're just going to Ulamog them to death. You think your counter spells will save you? Thank you, D-Slayer. Opponent Thought casts. Plays a Saga. Hits us for 1. Alright, we untap. Draw big ol' Karn Liberated. Start with an Ulamog. Get this and this out of the way. Okay, opponent Thought casts. Thought casts again. Plays a Cranial Plating. And a Sojourner's Companion. And an Ornithopter. Attacks us for 2 in the air. That's fine. We untap. We draw a Thragtusk. I can play a Walking Ballista. I think I just attack and then cast another Ulamog. So exile the top 20 cards of their deck. They go to 10. I'm actually going to cycle this to see if I draw Oblivion Stone. Karn plus Warping Wail. No, that doesn't matter. Oh, let's just play another Ulamog. Double Ulamog is pretty hard to beat. Okay. Opponent untaps, they draw a card. They cycle Aether Spellbomb to draw a card. And they scoop. Alright, we're 2-1. Moving on to round 4. Green Tron doing Green Tron things. Alrighty. Here we go, round 4. Or maybe not. Okay. Round 4. Here we go. We can do better. So we're going to be mulliganing this. I will mulligan this as well. And this I will keep. Put back Thragtusk and Ancient Stirrings. Opponent starts Eldrazi Temple, so I think we know what it is. Play Urza's Mine, Expedition Map. Pass the turn. If they can go turn 2 Thought Knot, or really even turn 3 Thought Knot before we draw another threat, that's a problem. I'll play a tower, pass. Oh, is that what the bot said? Opponent picks up a second Eldrazi Temple. They play it. And it is a Thought Knot Seer. Alright. Well, we're still going to go get a Power Plant. They take Karn. That seems reasonable. Untap. We draw a Chromatic Star. Play a Power Plant. Play Star. I played Sphere, but said Star. I should have played Star because that's the one they know about. Okay. Sack for black. We draw Ugin. Yeah. Okay. Sack for black. We draw another Sphere. So, full price, Dismember. Draw a card. A Karn, which will be good. Play Relic. And play Sphere. Alright, pass the turn. Okay, opponent passes. We draw a Thragtusk. Let's go ahead and play Karn. Wish. Get Liquimetal Coating. Play it. And sack Relic. So, Liquimetal Coating versus Eldrazi Tron is generally game over, especially when they miss a land drop. If they have nothing on board, there's very few things they can do, like Reality Smasher. They'd have to have another temple and then play Reality Smasher. And if they had Smasher, they would have already played it. So, Force of Vigor and Wilt coming in, as is Dismember. Relics are coming out, and an Ugin's coming out. I'll bring in Emrakul and drop the other Ugin, because Ugin's going to get no value. Run it back. Thragtusk. Alright. Well, I can cycle Wilt, and I have Force, but probably should mulligan that. Okay, yeah, you know, just turn 4 Ulamog, let's go. Put back a power plant. Opponent also mulligan to 6. I mean, it's pretty likely this gets Thought Not Seared, but they start with an expedition map, and we will do the same. Pass the turn. Okay, they play a power plant. We draw Karn, play a tower, pass the turn. I mean, I guess as long as it's not 7 mana Karn, we're fine. They get tower. This is like a Walking Ballista or a Wurmcoil Engine. Yeah. Yeah, we're alright. No worries here. So we go get an Urza's Mine. We draw a second Karn. Perfect. So they tutored for a tower, so we're gonna Karn down tick on tower. They can attack and kill Karn. We have backup Karn and we have Ulamog. We literally just need to delay to Ulamog. So as long as they don't have tower plus something crazy here. Okay. And this should be game. Nice. Alright. And we're on to round 5. We got a chance at some treasure chests here. It'll be, we got some options here. Thanks, D-Slayer. But it wasn't me. It was Tron. You just play Tron lands, top deck Tron threats. It's easy as that. Just 1, 2, 7, Karn. Easy. Every time. All day. All day. This has been a fast league. Yeah, we're almost all the way through. It's only been an hour. Yeah, that's true. I've had matches go longer than that. Alright. Round 5. Here we go. I would like to play first. This is a mulligan. This is also a mulligan. If you got really lucky, this hand could be good, but 2/3 of Tron, sure. We'll put back Thragtusk and a Relic. Now I just need to draw Urza's power plant. Got like 3 draws to do it, too. Cries in blue-white Battle of Wits flashbacks. And it's burn! Alright, we untap. We draw Boseiju, who endures. Sack Star for green. We get an Oblivion Stone. Play a tower. Play a Relic. Sack Relic. Karn Great Creator. Pass the turn. Show me a power plant. Plays a mountain. Eidolon of the Great Revel. Power plant. Nope, not a power plant. Alright. Play Boseiju. Play an Oblivion Stone. You never know when you'll need to blow up the world. That could have been worse for us. Indeed, that is true. I mean, we can even take like a Sylvan Scrying at this point for power plant would work. Okay, opponent plays a Goblin Guide. Come on, Goblin Guide. Show me something good. Papa needs a new set of Tron lands. And he's done it! I hope you clipped that one, Tarek. Ancient Stirrings, alright. Power plant. Tron lucky, I know, right? Karn Liberated. And we will down tick to take out Eidolon. Ancient Stirrings. We just skipped over a Thragtusk, which is a little unfortunate, but I think we take the Forest, actually. Pass the turn. Okay. Opponent cracks Wooded Foothills. Gets a Mountain. Lightning Helix's face. Opponent knows face is the place. I guess I'm wishing for Wurmcoil Engine, but Walking Ballista on top. I think Trinisphere was the play. Alright. Maybe Trinisphere was the play. I'm taking out Dismember. I'll bring in Force. Do I actually want Force? The Tron lands! And he's done it! A new set of Tron lands! Oh, and he's done. You missed it by like 10 seconds. You only got the... You missed the Papa needs a new set of Tron land. You missed 2 words there. Thank you for dealing with that, though. I appreciate it. I guess I'll bring in a Wilt just to, like, cycle it. Maybe deal with a Eidolon. And run it back? No, I don't like Chalice against Burn on the play. I would still rather wish for it. This is a mulligan. This is also a mulligan. Did opponent keep 6? They kept 6. This is a little slower than I want, but I will keep it. We're putting back Karn, and we're putting back Expedition Map. Thank you, Tarek. Much appreciated. Okay. Opponent starts Swift Spear. We hit for 1. We draw an Ugin. Sack Chromatic Star for green. We get a Mine into a Sylvan Scrying. Who is worried? Get a Power Plant. Pass the turn. This is going to be a Karn into an Ugin. Thank you so much, Tarek. I appreciate it. I really do. Second Swift Spear. And a Lava Spike for a whole bunch of damage. We take 4. Untap. We draw a Warping Wail. Play Power Plant. So the question is, what are we karning? I think it has to be a Swift Spear. Because, like, we have to prevent damage at all costs here. I did read the title. It's a good title. That is a good title. Uh-oh. The Fearless Bolt. And Skewer. We're going to 3. Oh, they're deciding whether to attack me or to attack Karn. The correct choice is to attack me. They attack me. Opponent is Fearless. Okay, that's actually... Actually, that's the same. I was going to say maybe we can leave up Warping Wail, but... Alright, we've got only one play. Take out a land. Shoot a guy. We have to hope my opponent's got like 2 Skull Cracks and no lands. Just draw Thragtusk? I wish I did. Oh! We're getting somewhere. Things are happening. Play Karn. Wish with Karn. Chalice on 1 is not as good as Chalice on 2. If they had a 1-drop, they'd kill me with it. Oh, Trinisphere! Yes! My goodness. Trinisphere. My man, Miguel. Miguel, thank you for saving me from myself.
Happy birthday!
And it mattered. Alright. Alright, we're going into the final game. This is a mulligan. Okay, we're mulliganing. This is also a mulligan. Super close. Not quite, though. I don't think I can go to 4. We're putting back a redundant tower and probably Karn Liberated. Alright, here we go. They're going to have to put it all on top deck. Opponent suspends a Rift Bolt. We draw a Warping Wail. Okay, Warping Wail is good. It can counter a sorcery. We get bolted, down to 17. Opponent plays a Wooded Foothills, fetches a Sacred Foundry, bolts us, and skewers us. We got the Tron. We got the Tron. Okay, opponent plays a Wooded Foothills, and they're passing. We untap, we draw Sanctum, play Tower, play Karn. This is definitely a Trinisphere situation. Because then if they don't bolt Karn, we can go get Sundering Titan and nuke their lands. They bolt our face. We're down to 8. They bolt our face, we're down to 5. They fetch with Wooded Foothills. They get a Sacred Foundry tapped. If we can draw a forest and place Thragtusk, we can't lose. Okay. That'll do it. Play Swagtusk. And we got Warping Wail backup. Don't you dare skull crack me. Ugh. It's brutal. It's brutal. And it's real. We are gonna go get Sundering Titan. I pray that Warping Wail is enough. If it's a Lava Spike, if it's a Rift Bolt, if it's a Skewer the Critics, we can counter it. But it's gotta be one of those. They play a 3-mana Goblin Guide. Alright. We untap. It's another Swagtusk! Coming in the clutch. Uptick Karn. Smack for 5. We are out of the danger zone. Pass the turn. The Tron gods have granted us a victory on this day. Let's open up some treasure chests, shall we? I feel like it's been too long. Too long since we've had to open treasure chests. Alright, treasure chest number 1. 5 play points, a Fleetwheel Cruiser, and a Sylvan Advocate. Nothing really there. Treasure chest number 2, 20 play points, Agnes, the Dragon's Lash, and Demonic Pact. Treasure chest number 3. 5 play points, an Extended Art March of Burgeoning Life, and a Geralf's Messenger. I love Geralf's Messenger. Treasure chest number 4, 10 play points, and Memoricide. And final treasure chest, 5 play points, a Hound of Grizzlebrand, and a Vraska Scorn. No, Messenger's not worth anything. He's only played in Yogg combo. Yeah, he's 12 cents on Moto. He's like $9 in paper. But alrighty, so I'm going to cut the recording here for YouTube, but I will continue to stream. Thank you on YouTube for watching this video. I appreciate it. And, you know, if you want to see some of these games live, make sure you follow me over here on Twitch. Same username on both websites. And you're all wonderful human beings. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.